Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to God's Grace on Thee and Angel Wallace Productions. Today is Saturday. It is the 12th of October of 2024, and it is 2:52 p.m. in Reno, Nevada. So today I want to start a brand new series, and it's called The Shrouds of the Seventh Seal, the Antichrist Whore of Babylon. So let us begin. Introduction. Recording number 1, ATON. Now ATON is God. That's his heavenly name. I am ATON. Today's watch, February the 15th of 1991. You have now witnessed truth, even though it comes from behind the shroud of dishonesty and deception. Saddam Hussein has asked that you stop the bombing, and with minor pleadings for negotiations on Middle East peace follow-up. He has said he would move out of Kuwait, a first-time reference to Kuwait as independent from the 19th province. This offer was categorically denied and refused consideration by your nation, and the pronouncement was made to you, the public, from your president puppet at a meeting wherein he was given great honor to the most elite of the Zionist scientists, and he proclaimed the plea to stop the slaughter to be a cruel hoax. And the nations applaud this lie and the hypothesis by the whore. Support your troops? You sacrifice them unto this God of destruction, and bow to the God while he laughs at you and drinks of the blood of your babies. There is very little godness left within you, and ye who would live by the sword shall surely die by the sword. And I shall bring my people home. When this beast goes down, you cannot imagine the numbers of who have been duped, who will go with him into the bindings of the generations, for I shall win. That which has been created can be uncreated by that which created. Ponder it, for thine time grows short indeed. I pronounce this benediction, for my promises are kept, without exception, and justice shall prevail. No evil shall be brought within my kingdom, and those who cannot separate therefrom shall be in the remaining with it, and forevermore there shall be no peace within the beings of darkness, in separation from lighted places, and devoid of godness. Ye have just recreated hell. He spoke of joy and then despair, and all the mush-mouthed condescending words to peace. And he claimed great joy took place in Iraq, and soldiers were exuberant and shot weapons into the air in celebration as the news first broke. Ah, not so. They shot into the air in protest, dear ones, for you have killed their women and children, and the men have not left to celebrate. The world and the coalition, as it is called, is coming apart. First is Spain, who pronounces the bombing uncivilized and heinous. The hidden council meeting at the United Nations erupted into bedlam and chaos. You are witness to the Zionist power in full control of your government. I did not use the term Jewish. I said Zionist. If this war continues unabated, there will be a holy war to end all wars, the mother of wars. There will be particle beams and atomic holocaust unleashed. And you saw with your own eyes your administration refusing to consider the peace talks. Will the refusal hold past the Monday meeting between Aziz and Gorbachev? Well, it is uncertain, for the Zionists must have this war to gain world dominance. But they are also clever enough to know that the Americans may well stand up against the administration and the Zionist stranglehold on that administration. It is a most tedious sequence of hours, beloved ones, For this turn of events causes your enemy, your Zionist administration, to have to act rashly in order to quickly bring the pot to higher boil and preclude a stop to the fighting. Quit listening to the words of honey which flow from Bush's mouth and look at him. He is robotic in his demeanor, unbending in his drive into destruction and conquest. And there is no humanitarian compassion in the entity. Ye can only perceive a dead man, for without the soul of life, there is no life. Saddam has said that he would comply with the UN resolution and get out of Kuwait. And this is exactly that which the UN resolution demanded. The United States has pushed in unlimited manner beyond all possible interpretation of the resolutions, with total disregard for any opinion or pleading to stop this insanity. And yet, you push on, murdering more and more, and feasting on the blood. Now you will spill the blood on your own upon the sands of that place of Babylon, for the Antichrist whore set upon your world. There is no way to miss of it. America, yeah, world, if you but see and hear. You enter a dark period in the history of man this day, and if you do not demand a turnabout, you can mark it in blood upon your calendars, and through the actions of the United States of America, so shall fall the world. Are you listening, world? Ye of the nations elsewhere can stop of it, if ye but will. So be it. Read this book or throw of it away, I care not, which for the commissions given unto my servants have been fulfilled, to present truth unto you, at the risk of death by my own people, in the face of attack after attack upon their beings. You can stop this thing come upon you, but I tell you now, it appears that you will not do so, and you will continue to march to the Satan's drummers, as laid forth for the marching from the Antichrist himself. The Zionist Khazars, who are not allowed in any of the lighted places of the cosmos within your universe. They are birthed and thrive on the evil energies manifested from the physical limitations of Creator's perfection. Perfection and balance cannot be maintained in the presence of this manner of control, for it is only of the physical dimension and feeds only on itself. This is the time of the shadows in the valley. You who deny of this truth, deny it only with thine consciousness of physical projection and through thine physical mouth, for you know within, in thine God self, that what I give unto you be truth. The actions are so blatantly obvious that any man can see it no longer requires discernment. And that, dear ones, is the mark of the beast, who feels total control of this prey. Is it finished? Not until the 12th hour is finished is it finished. The beast prostitute took from you the truth of God, Creator, so that you would lose your way and come willingly into his trap. And so it is. But you are not given to see that which is the battle of battles. And that, dear ones, is the imprisonment of this bastard whore within the pits of the chaotic hell of the physical manifestation without reprieve. The world of the physical is but a passing blink of an eye, and these ones who follow the beast shall be given to perish within that beast. For the projections of God, Creator, the wondrous and glorious journey has only just begun in its experience in the true freedom of the cosmos and the universe. So it is coming to pass in these days upon your placement that God shall separate the good wheat from the chaff, and that which is blighted shall be left to the blight. Salom. You may destroy the books, and you may perceive that you destroy the truth bringers and turn away the cosmic hosts. But ye destroy not but selves, for the truth shall never fall into destruction, and will stand forever in the annals and archives of existence into infinity, and so be it. Armageddon is at hand. I am Aton. If we know not who is Aton, I believe it might be great wisdom to be in the immediate finding out. Forward, recording number 1, Sananda. Sananda, for those who do not know who he is Jesus Christ. Friday, February the 15th of 1991, 6:15 a.m., year 4, day 183. Peace, Thomas. I am Sananda in radiance and service unto God this day of the new cycle. May each walk in the knowledge that service unto God is a difficult path, yet one filled with glory and inner peace. Yet through the stories may hurl and the voices may raise, give not unto the slings and arrows, but to continue thy work. For much remains to be brought forth, that man may come into his understanding. And it is part of the testing which shall never end, that one shall effort to pull you from your appointed task. You must not allow it. It is better to walk away than to engage such foolishness. So be it. Why was I not petitioned on thee yesterday when you heard the tremendous booms? Did you assume that Dharma and Haton would address it? And what if Dharma were unable to, or Haton was needed elsewhere, which was indeed the case? You must stop whatever you are doing, Thomas, and inquire of me that the information may immediately flow to bring understanding to ones who walk around in quandary. Let this service sufficient chiding. The sounds you heard were serious indeed, and you ones will be hearing more and more such sounds before all is said and done in this scenario, which only now is getting truly dangerous. I speak not of the word through this, too, is under attack. I speak of when the Soviets begin to engage you with their cosmopheres. May God have mercy, for you have nothing with which to combat such measures. Yesterday was something of an attitude adjustment from the Soviets, and needless to say, the message was received loud and clear. And whether your military people take heed is another matter, for they are robotoids and madmen mostly, and it is the fate of a nation they hold in the balance. Give thanks that the beam was not thrust upon your fault lines, for California would be devastated. The control of Soviets wield and their cosmospheres is awesome indeed. And as the devastation unfolds and the American military agenda becomes increasingly aggressive, it shall become increasingly transparent to those reporting from the middle lines, for none are allowed to the front. It would be shocking to those who would view from that vantage point. The anger and the commitment of the Arab world shall grow more and more intense as the scenes of the women and children torn to bits, bloodied, burned beyond recognition are shown and reach the mass populace. And when such a feeling as this takes hold, the holy war will begin in earnest. May God have mercy on your souls. The lid of information will be clamped tighter and tighter. The transmission on all fronts will be scrambled, jammed, interrupted, etc., etc., etc. And still ones will escape the madness to report, first to small, brave newspapers who will print such things in other nations. But then it shall travel either the word, the story, or the individuals, and soon the truth will come out. And the American people will become angry on that day, for it will be all too evident that America's involvement in the Gulf is not sanctioned by God, but by Satan himself. So be it. Right, Thomas. Blindly, the yellow ribbons are tied and the American flag is waved. The American flag is the most wondrous, beautiful, and significant symbol upon your orb. It was God-given. The support for your brave men and women stationed overseas is admirable and understandable. But if you truly love these ones, then make your views known and bring them home to live out their natural-born lives with you, not the memory that they shall surely become. The cause you fight for is totally and 100% without honor. The men and women are honorable, of course, for they know not that which they do or why. They are merely fulfilling that which they believe is their responsibility to country. And God hears their pleas and shall protect all who petition in earnest. So be it. Do none of you ever grow angry over the perpetual use of the term collateral damage to discuss the death of innocent citizens? What has happened to you? Those of mine crew on the ground grow weary. I hold you ever close, for you must not stop. And you may slow for brief moments to gather a bit of rest, but you must not stop, for to do so is to give in to the enemy. God does not yield. Though the road grow difficult, and ones fall to the right and fall to the left, keep moving, keep working. The days ahead shall be filled with darkness. Hold ever to the light of God as thine shield and buckler, for the light of God shall see you through. And those who work with us in the balance of the laws shall be brought into safety. The rest shall be left to experience that which has been brought upon self. So be it. Bring this to a close that the day may begin. Walk ever in peace, Thomas, for I hold you close. Do not grow discouraged, for it has not been told to you that your job would be easy. This is why you have come.